back with another game. This is once again from last season. We're playing against Flu on Dinomorphia. And we're going to be going second. I really like this game. This is a fun game. I do make several misplays, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Alright, so this player's going first. They have Eaglin and they have Robina, so they get to go through their combo. Not too much to say here. Getting map because they already have the trap, I assume. So this is how you're going to play against Flu in this deck. So we duality, we're just looking for something good. We got Domain, which is like the best ad here because it means we don't have to bother worrying about how we get on engine. So like this is a really lucky top deck. We set 5, that makes them activate map. We say, I'm going to end the turn, you have to activate this during main phase. So they're going to activate Dreaming Town so that they get an extra turn of effects. So they make a Therizia here. Unfortunately for us, they hit Strike to put on top of our deck, which is probably the card we want the most. So, and we reset Torrential, obviously. We just pass turn because Torrential is going to get rid of Barrier Statue. In some hands, you don't have a way to out Barrier Statue except with your normal summon, so you'll set 5, try to pass, assuming you have a monster in normal summon, of course. And then they do the line, and then you just go to battle and walk over to Barrier Statue. But it obviously depends on your hand and what their hand is. But we have 2 Torrential. Like, it's perfectly fine. So we blow up the board while it's completely full. They're using Stree in order to get Empin back, which is an indicator that they are only on 1 Empin for some reason. So we activate Domain, and then they reveal they had Ash. Feels bad. Not the end of the world. They forget that Eaglin isn't a once per turn here, I guess. They have another normal summon, and if they had used it, they actually would have won. But also, usually it's not correct to use it. So we normal summon Diplos, because we're just getting on engine. And we have Alert set, which lets us dodge Stree, because we knew they had Stree in hand. And that also lets Therizia's effect activate. They activate another Dreaming Town. They get to flip everything face down. And they're gonna have Apex Avion, so a fun turn. So I'm not too sure what they can do. They actually target Domain Engrave, which is great because we can just tame the effect. It doesn't do anything, but it flanks Stree's effect. They normal Eaglin, revealing that they're actually out of targets, which is fantastic. They blow it up. We have nothing to float into. Diplos gets popped. They did this in the incorrect order. Now we didn't activate Domain here earlier during the main phase 1 because we wanted to activate Strike on Apex Avion here, which we do, which removes Apex, which is fantastic. This lets us get ready to start clearing through their board. Well, assuming they don't have Ash. They duality, I get jump scared because for a brief moment I thought they were about to tribute my stuff. This is the first big misplay. I would have absolutely won the game here if I summoned Kintragina in defense. But I'm stupid and cannot read. This kind of works out though, so it's whatever, I guess. Yeah, Empin obviously blanks Kintragina effect if she's an attack and has been special summoned. We draw Strike, that's not relevant here. We're just going here to float. They called by Diplos. So to make that flanked, we copy Alert Engrave. Now, unfortunately, Alert locks us into Dinomorphias and makes it so that the 2 summoned can't attack, which would have been, like, insane here. But we continue to set up for my next misplay. That's what Harpies. So we pop that. I probably just should have popped map here. So you'll know I didn't do anything here because I forgot that Flu has an extra deck. This isn't the end of the world because we have counter traps engraved, so we're not dead here. But this gives them a Zeus play, which means we're guaranteed dead next turn if we can't do anything. So here, realizing my mistake, I they use Nightingale because I assume they just don't know what's on my extra deck and they don't want to randomly lose to some nonsense because they're affected. So we fuse off into Stealthburgia. It doesn't really matter exactly what we fuse off here because they're about to Zeus our board. But we make Stealthburgia because they're at 3,000 life points. If we put them to 13, Diplos off the top is game. And we have a lot of different Diplos off the tops, so we're just playing for outs. So we burn them for the 3k here. They lose to basically anything. Prosperity halves damage, but half damage doesn't matter, so we just banish 6. Doesn't matter, all we need is Diplos. So here I get Misk, because I want to play around as many cards as possible. So like if they have like, I don't know, Duel and Lockbird would do it. If they have like Effect Failure in hand, I just wanted to play around as much as possible, so we use Misk to get to Diplos here. If they had Ash, they would have Ashed our, Prosperity, obviously. And then we use Diplos to burn for game. I just thought it was a really cool, grindy game. Some interesting decision points. And then I forgot they had an extra deck, and I forgot Infant had an effect. But, such is life. Alright, I'm going to do the thing where I play without any commentary here. cool. Thanks for watching, I guess. Yeah, I have 2 more games from last season that I'll upload in the next week or so. Alright, later.